Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy 7 Sins. It's another edition of Actuality Speaks podcast where you already know. If it ain't real talk, please stay silent. And real quick, let's shout out the homie B Grinds, Strata Wear. You know what I'm saying? You get that at Braintree Mall, South Shore Plaza, second floor, right next to Tilly Shop, black owned business. But now we're gonna get right to it. We got someone special in the building today. I mean, heavy hitter, been doing this thing for a long time, man. And just like Nori and all of them been doing right now, we giving flowers. I mean, that's what we're doing. We're paying homage to cats that's been putting in work for a long time. You know what I'm saying? We got the homie, the mayor, Uncle Lou. You know what I'm saying? The big homie, Lou Armstrong. Man.
My brothers got it from the bottom, from the soil. We just some niggas from the gutter living royal. I said it's deeper than the money, just be loyal. If you ain't really down to ride in this, ain't for you. We born ready.
Shit, my nigga, regular shit.
Shit, I see you dripping heavy right now, brother.
Yeah. Trying to stay relevant, man. You know,
I dig it.
These young motherfuckers, man.
Hey, listen, cats like yourself don't seem to have a problem with that shit, my nigga. We stay in touch with the streets, my nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But on here, especially when I bring my artists on here, we like to jump off from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? From the mud where it all began at, where Lou became Lou. You know what I'm saying? So like let me know where you from originally.
Originally, my background, or
yeah.
My background, my family, my father's Puerto Rican and my mom's Dominican.
Okay.
My father left my life when I was 3 years old, and my mom raised me. My step pops, you know what I'm saying, till I was 11. He went to jail. And so I was raised primarily Dominican heritage, you know what I'm saying, and I moved around a lot. My pops was a hustler. He got caught. He got caught when I was 11 years old. Out in Chicago with a conspiracy, like a few bricks of coke and shit.
Right.
And then from there, my mom Deuce took over his situation. We was moving all around Massachusetts. I was like 11. It was like in Lawrence.
Okay. Was you in Lawrence from jump, or like is that where you just ended up?
No, I was born in New York.
New York. Okay.
And
me too.
We moved to Mass when I was like 8, 9 years old. And we moved around that area like Methuen, Lawrence for a while. And then we moved to Haverhill. Okay. I lived in Haverhill for 1 year. And then I was like 15, 16. At 15, we moved to Boston. And I went to Charlestown High School. My little brothers, they was in the they was in like elementary schools out here. You know what I'm saying? My mother moved up. We had got raided in Haverhill. And the police, they raided us the second time. The police was like, if we come here to your crib and we don't find drugs again, we're gonna plant drugs on you and take your kids away. No, I've never ever told this story on camera and shit, but
all right, we got it first.
They said that to my moms, and next thing you know, we living in Armstrong Street in JP, like right by Heath Street. And it was just a different life, because I'm used to like the Spanish life. Because even in New York, we was like in the Bronx, it was primarily, there was some blacks, it was primarily Hispanic area. Yeah. And we came, then we went to Lawrence, that's a Hispanic area. I was there like, you know, a couple years, like 3 years. We moved to Methuen for like 2 years. So that whole like 9, 7, 8 area. And it was confusing at first, like when I first started rapping and started moving around. Niggas would be like, oh, he's from Lawrence, or blah, blah, blah. But like the years where shit got real, where I came outside, it's basically, even though in Lawrence I was in a badass street, that's why my mom moved.
Right, I know how cats get down out there.
Yeah, I was in one of the worst streets, like in Lawrence history. It's called Tenny Street. They built the police station on that same street because there was so much violence. They was like #1 in the country for stolen whips. Like, I seen one of my mans get killed on a basketball court. I used to love basketball court, just break nights, playing ball, nigga, and watching niggas in stolen whips and just smoking bud. And
right.
I'm like 11 years old, 12 years old, 13. My mom she wasn't having it. So she tried to move to Haverhill because it was just like out the way. It was like a predominantly white town, but they got this little Spanish side and shit too. And we lasted there like a year till she got rated twice, and now we in Bean. It was like the movies, nigga. Like it was freshman year. I went to English High. I was failing in out there in Haverhill, so I went to English High summer school program, and then they put me right to Charlestown High School. When I walked in them hallways, nigga, it was just a different vibe. Like the first day I went to school, nigga, I seen like a Chinese motherfucker get jumped by like a group of black kids, nigga, and then like 1,000 Chinese niggas came out of nowhere, right. Fucking jumped in, and some nigga got hit in the face with a bat. Like I'm literally signing up for school, nigga. Yeah. It was like, all right, this is Boston, and now I'm right across the street from Heat Street Projects. I'm seeing all the real shit go on. Right. I'm a young teenager, you know what I'm saying? It's time to adapt to this Boston life, you know what I'm saying? From there, I moved to Hyde Park. From there, we moved to Roxbury, and Roxbury is where I spent like a majority of like teenage to like mid-20s. Right. And just living in Roxbury life is a very, very different type of life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I always have family in New York, so I would be back and forth. I always stay cool with a couple friends from Lawrence. Mm-hmm. So I'd be back and forth, but it was just like nothing. It's like Boston. Like niggas don't understand. I go to New York, and I be feeling more safe in New York than I do in Boston. The only hood that kinda reminds me of Boston, of Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan is like Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, I feel fucking unsafe. Like if you ain't got your gun,
I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah, so you know what time it is. Yeah,
I know.
You know the comparison is kind of like you can feel the sliminess.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And the Bronx is like when you walk by the streets, even though crime rate is up in the whole New York borough and everywhere in America right now, but when you walk by the Bronx, niggas don't really look at you. They just in their own world. And plus these young New York, Manhattan, Bronx niggas, a lot of them is playing dice and scullies back in the day and handball and fucking hopscotch and shit. Right. In Boston, nigga, you at that 14-year-old age, nigga, you in the street with a gun and some crack. Nigga.
That's a fact though.
And I really seen it. Like I've lost friends right off the rip. Some of my niggas that be with me today, they were taken away from niggas like 15 years old, 16 for bodies. Niggas just coming home 15 years, 18 years. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I lost a lot of niggas young. Like it showed me the pain right away because the Roxbury life, nigga, I lost literally like 5 friends growing up within like a matter of like a few years. It's like, and that shit shows you that pain. I lost 2 brothers in these streets in Boston. I lost one very, very close friend of mine that I called my brother my whole life. He used to sleep at my mom's crib. He used to be there Thanksgivings, Christmases, all the time. We got the same tattoos, me, him, and my other brother. Right. And he was really, you know, the first one out of us young niggas that was really on some super gangster street shit, you know what I'm saying? And it showed me like we was riding with the wave. We started our music company. Right.
Matter of fact, not to cut you off, but like so when did I see you was heavy at an early age? You was off the porch. You know what I'm saying? So when did the music come into play officially?
Right when I graduated high school, I was like, I got kicked out of Charlestown High. I got kicked out. I got home. I was mad popular in Charlestown. I played for the basketball team. I was getting money and I was a rapper. Right. So you know, in high school, it's either a basketball player, the trap nigga, or you the athlete, and I was all 3 of them shit. But I fucking broke my knee. I was supposed to. I started off in JV. You know, Charlestown, they have a nice little. Well, back then, I don't know by now, but they probably still do because the coach was kind of like a known coach. They had a pretty strong team, but they were pretty much all black and like 2 white boys. And I made JV, and they was about to bring me to varsity. JV coach loved me. I was scoring like 22, 23, 20-something points a game, nigga. I was really nice. People find it hard to believe because I always been a chubby nigga, but I played ball since I was little, my nigga. Right. And they was about to bring me up, and then the coach, his name Coach O'Brien, he's a bitch ass nigga. He told Sticks, the other coach, he was like, yo, this dude doesn't play defense. Sticks didn't give a fuck what I did. I played defense, I just didn't die for the ball. That was his main thing. I've never seen him die for a ball. I'm like, nigga, I'm scoring dumb points.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yo, I used to be like, yo, Sticks, what position you want me to play? He's like, nigga, whatever position you want. All the dogs. That's how I was, really. And that one game, he's like, yo, they gonna pick between you and one of my mans that he wants to go on the varsity. He was my bench warmer. And it was like, they're gonna pick between you and him. He was taller, he was African American, nigga, you know what I'm saying? He looked better on the team than I do probably. But it was gonna pick between me and him. Back then I would have smoked him playing ball. And he told me that he's saying that he don't die for the ball, that he wants a player that's gonna be hustling more, you know what I'm saying, instead of just scoring. I'm like, alright, so nigga, first play I hit like a 3, nigga. We playing East Boston. Mm-hmm. I hit a 3, boom. Second play, nigga, like, yo, 3 minutes into the game, I got like 8 points, nigga. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. Niggas had a steal, they gave me I had another J, then I had a layup. Nigga, then something in my head was just like, yo, bro, you really want, I used to love ball, that was my dream. Nigga, like, you want this dream, nigga? Die for that fucking ball, nigga. I dove for the fucking ball, I broke my knee. Crazy. And nigga, after I broke my knee, my leg was in the cast, nigga, I'm in the hood with it, nigga. I said, fuck basketball, I started rapping, care about hoes, rapping, and fucking, I was trying to be a good dude. For the basketball dream, I used to live, sleep it, you know what I mean?
No,
basketball.
Same.
And I wanted to stay out the hood, you know what I'm saying? Out the bullshit, I'd be in the hood, but I walk to the basketball court, drive somewhere else, go to Stony Brook or something, and play ball, nigga. And once I broke my knee and I realized the bullshit, like this clown ass nigga, I broke my leg because of you, like you could have just, you knew I'm nice, we could have worked on everything. Yeah. I just chose other shit, I chose the music, you know what I'm saying? And I was chilling, I was rapping, I'd always be in the hallways freestyling, you know what I'm saying? And that was one thing, I was Dominican, but I always catered more to the blacks, you know what I'm saying? Like, to this day, like most of my team is pretty much black dudes that I be with, but and with my brothers, I don't really see color, you know what I'm saying? And we would rap in the hallways, and then one day, dumb high school shit, nigga, since I was so popular, nigga, somebody came to me like, yo, they about to jump this nigga. Some high school shit, these niggas that was in the hallway with one of my little niggas that was part of my crew that we be in our hallway, nigga. Mm-hmm. They was about to jump us, so I ran down there and I brought all my dudes with me. Like I said, I was mad popular, so niggas used to follow me crazy. And even the teachers loved me in that school, it was crazy. And plus I was getting bread, so I used to like, you young and in high school, niggas is broke as shit, you buy a nigga a little extra slice of pizza, stuff. Yeah, so yeah, Charlestown's a crazy school because the projects are right there across the street and there's mostly white boys and shit. And, well, back then, there was a lot of fizzles and shit. You could get real good money in that school. And basically, I got caught hustling in that school because I stepped to homie, I made a scene, I had a doink on me. Mm-hmm. It was Friday, which was payday for, you know what I'm saying? Like where everybody who's in school getting bread, that's that day to eat, nigga, you feel me? So, I put the doink out on homie and I put it back away because niggas was like, it's cool, but then one of them niggas like kind of like went and told the school security I had a knife on me, so they called me to the office. I wasn't thinking shit about it. When I come in the office, like, yo, they saying you threatened somebody. I'm like, nah, I didn't threaten nobody. Like, it was just, I thought there was gonna be a fight. I jumped in the way to stick up for my man, but that's about it, and I left. I'm thinking it's cool, but I'm cool with everybody in the school right there. The state police walk in, nigga. Shit. Yeah, I was like, oh shit. So I'm chilling calm, like, what's going on? Right when they walk in, I'm like, oh, yo, can I use the bathroom? God, I knew, nigga, it was Friday, dog. I had bad shit on me. And I was like, I had pills, I had bud, I had bread, I had beef, I had a doink, nigga. I'm showing y'all, it should look ugly. I still remember to this day, they put everything on the white piece of paper. Oh, shit. When they called my mom, nigga, I was heated, nigga. Shit. So basically, nigga, that was it, my nigga. I got kicked out of high school. And I went to the Barron Center, some shit niggas go to in the B when they get kicked out of school. From there, I wound up graduating from an alternative school. And right around that time right there, it's like I said, I would still go back and forth to New York and fuck with my cousin who winds up, he lives out here now. He's been my best friend and my cousin, like damn near my whole life. One of my three, like wow, two right here, man, he's one of them. And you probably seen, like, if you ever seen the video Max B, me and French Montana on Real Niggas for Life with my cousin Blanco, that he's on the last verse. And I brought him out here, but I would go back and forth around that time. We were young niggas, but our older niggas from New York, shout out to the Third Village, they had a group called One Night to Live. They got signed. Like, they got a real record deal. Like, in Boston, I wasn't used to that. I was just used to watching MTV Raps and whatever the fuck our raps, BET, the Rap City. And I know it could be really happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people you know, like,
absolutely.
I thought it was like trying to make it to the NBA, nigga.
Yeah,
so my people's got a deal. They wound up getting signed to Biggie Smalls' manager, Mark Pitts. They were called One Life to Live, and they were also fucking with Timberland at the time. Yeah. So around the time, one of my mans was also writing, helping write for Foxy Brown. So somehow me and my cousin got intermingled, and one of my other niggas was also down with Bad Boy with Puff. So we young niggas running around, I'm talking about like 18, 17 years old, running around with them, you know, big artists and shit, and we wound up just doing street team work. And that's what really separated me from all the artists in Boston, that I was really in New York watching these major labels, what they're doing, and I started implementing it in Boston. Right. Like realistically, one of my biggest inspiration was Benzino, because Benzino was out here, but he had the Source money. And they was lit at the time, and so he shrunk rap all the Source trucks. If you mean that, this is like probably 20 years ago, 18 years ago.
When I first came out here, that's one of the first things I saw. I'm like, oh shit, man, you see that shit? Like, okay.
Yeah, so I used to see that truck all the time, but you know, I have family that's from my hood. I'm from in Roxbury, and also I would be downtown a lot. I would see them niggas downtown, go clothes shopping and shit like that. I used to look up to that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, nigga. And then I went to my peoples in New York. They got their deal. So somehow me and my cousin Blanco wound up doing what's called Street Team, which is basically, I created a street team out here, but it was just all hood niggas.
Right. Explain to these niggas, because a lot of these young niggas don't know what that is.
Street Team is a promotion grind team. Like, your purpose is to be on the streets, passing out flyers. That was before internet was dope for the promo.
No.
You really would have to go and meet people hand in hand and touch and feel and get the love of the people and really invite them into your music, into your events. You feel me? So I would have everybody wearing Hitmaker shirts, just like how Bad Boy had the Bad Boy shirts, how they had the hoodies. I would do the hoodies. I would print out flyers to let us know we coming, because we didn't even have music yet. I just knew I wanted to do this with my New York niggas, and I was really a rapper, but I wasn't recording professionally yet. So I started recording. We built a studio. I shrunk rap 2 vans off the rip like Benzino had. So I was the first independent artist in Massachusetts ever to do that shit without no big company behind me. I just was like, I went to New York, I found out how much that shit was. We bought 2 vans. This is hustling, working. I was working at the time, moving bud, whatever the fuck I was doing. And I was working at North Station. And I would just say my bread up, and my partner, one of my partners, he put his bread up, and we put our bread up, nigga. We got our first van shrunk rapper, got our second van shrunk rapper. Now we starting to look, cause you gotta have a look. The whole marketing, the whole music game, bro, is your presence. These little niggas look up to you. So if you don't look the right way, they don't want to be like you. And it's corny, even though I'm torn. Like, even now as an older nigga, the older I got, it's like I be torn between this music shit, because I'm really a real solid, genuine individual, and it's like I don't base the way I respect somebody based on how they look.
Okay.
I was always taught, treat the janitor the way you treat the CEO.
Absolutely.
That's not how it works in music.
That's just being realistic.
I got this watch right here, bro. The first little blinged out watch I got. I had a Rollie before this. I had Rollies before this, but they weren't iced out. I actually like the Rollie I had before this that wasn't iced out. Yeah. I like it better than I do this. But when I went to Cali for the first time and I met all these people in the music industry, bro, they was literally shake your hand and look at your hand as they talk to you. And if you don't got the right watch, the conversation doesn't get deep. If you got the right watch, the conversation gets deep. Shit's corny. It's a fake ass life. It's a fake ass industry, a fake ass game. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying you young niggas,
Please let them know.
you know that this is what you're gonna deal with. But it's when I was younger, it was easier. But the more you grow up and you get older as a man, you realize this shit's corny. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when I was young and I was broke as shit, had nothing to lose. Hell yeah, nigga, we gonna do whatever it takes, my nigga, to get in these motherfucking doors and in this game. And I still pray for. I still love music. I still want to get in, whether it be me or a younger nigga from my city I help or whatever. I still love my city so much. I believe we need a motherfucking shot, a real shot. You know what I'm saying? We getting a little light, especially recently, like with Coil Ray and like Bia and like Millie's doing this thing a little, and fucking couple cousins still. A couple has is in the game. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of producers, Lou Balls, he's in the game doing this thing. Couple niggas from the cities in the music game, but I feel like we need the real hood story to be told. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And that's what I always wanted. And I was a hard-headed nigga because I used to move around. Back to the story after high school. Now I'm into street shit, and it's like I used to move around like, I bet I'm getting bread. I got real ass shooters with me all the time. God is a weird God. I love God. He works in mysterious ways. The shit about me, a lot of people wonder why I get so much respect and why a lot of niggas don't try to touch me and shit like that. A, is because I'm a humble ass nigga. I've been super up and I've been super broke, and you'll never notice because I treat everybody the same. B, I don't give a fuck about what hood you from. I don't do the hood shit. I do, if you show me love, I'll show you love. Now, some of my niggas, they on their type of time, but they respect me so much and they know me so good
that they move accordingly.
Yeah, it's not for when we with Lou, or we're grown now. We don't want it, period, with no hood shit. Like, we want it, whoever don't like us, we want it with you, period. And there's not too many people that don't like us, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons to be no bullshit. And I don't talk about this shit a lot neither, because a lot of them is doing life and a lot of them is locked up or dead. But my nigga, God surrounded me with real shooters from the jump. Like, every hood usually has like a good 2-3 solid gangster shooter niggas that make a whole hood's name ring. Like, I would roll around with like 6 or 7, my nigga. And that's not trying to be ill. And it's like, and the craziest part about us is I created a team based off my energy. So it's like, we're not show off niggas, we're not cocky niggas. We humble niggas. Some of my niggas are hard-headed niggas throughout the years. But for the most part, we not the type of niggas that'll let you know what time it is. Like,
and I feel like that's the way it's supposed to be, though.
It's supposed to be now, and that's why I be torn between this game, even the club game, bro, which I transitioned from music to club shit a lot.
Yeah.
Even the club game is a lot of fake shit that happens with promoters, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
And DJs.
Yeah.
I go through a lot of shit behind the scenes, my nigga, that I don't talk about a lot, but it's like these niggas get in position where they were regular niggas in school. They were never popular. They was never getting bread. Promoters usually are niggas that want to be cool, so they'll be like, yo, give me $50 or a bottle and just so I could fuck some bitches, bro. Right. I always fucked bitches. I always was popular. I always was with real niggas. Like, none of this shit impresses me.
Right, it's not new. Right?
So that's how I could tell. Yeah. When I see niggas that ain't humble, I could tell you ain't lived it, because if you lived a real life, you're gonna be fucking humble, my nigga, because you're gonna have lost a lot of motherfucking people. I done seen millionaires go broke. I done seen rich niggas. I've seen gangsters niggas get smoked. It humbles you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a fact. Like, and when I see niggas that's extra cocky, that's one thing. I do a lot of pulling to the side and checking niggas or talking to niggas, not even checking during a month basis. I'll probably do it to 2 niggas and niggas don't even know. I don't promote that shit. And it's corny with the rap shit. If I was promoting that shit, I'd be way of an iller nigga than I even am. Even though I get super love, my love would be crazy.
Right, you know how that goes.
But I don't preach negativity because I know karma, nigga, and I know, bro, I literally lost my brothers, nigga, like, in these streets. Ain't too too tough to get killed. Nope. You know what I'm saying? And I literally, money ain't shit, because I literally seen niggas super up and be broke. Right. I've been through ups and downs. Right. You know what I'm saying? So real niggas know that. We keep doing, we wound up being a street team. My fault, my ADHD be kicking in.
That's what we
Yo, we wound up being a street team we all through the streets of the Beam. We used to post up at exit 18 Mass Ave. You know the gas station by Eggy, Sitco?
Yeah.
That was our like home base, nigga. We was there, we would be 15, 20 deep every night. It was love back then because there wasn't too much beef in our hood, but then it winds up turning to some beef in our hood. And it went through ups and downs, and you know, every street in Boston got beef with a neighboring street, and it sucks. So it kind of makes it.
That's something that's different from being from New York.
Yeah.
When I came out here.
Yeah.
They just talking about their problems. Because again, I'm trying to get the lay of the land.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all issues is with whoever.
Yeah.
And when the nigga told me that you got beef with the nigga across the street, I was like, hold up. Like, why, nigga? That shit don't make no sense to me. Because, nigga, it's a borough beef, nigga. That's a whole fucking all the way over there, nigga. Not the nigga across the street. Yeah, there's problems in the hoods in Brooklyn or whatever, shit like that. But it's like, that close, my nigga? Like, that shit was weird to me.
And I want to say this, my nigga. It is. But that's Boston, nigga.
Yeah,
and I love Boston, nigga. I've been here for over half of my life. Like, the majority of my life. And niggas can't tell me shit. Like, I really went through every angle of shit in Boston that niggas go through to be considered whatever the fuck they're considered. Mm-hmm. One thing I do want to say to the young niggas is this. And I sway between subjects. We're gonna get back to the story, but a lot of the hot niggas that's rhyming in the hood right now, I watch all of them. And this beef shit sucks because a lot of them got beef with each other.
Yeah.
And then it makes you feel like certain niggas ain't supporting you, but a lot of people just don't want to be caught up in the beef shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not good for money. It's not good for business. And a lot of rappers see it, but I want to share another personal story that I don't say a lot. Is I've always been, when you in the hood, there's a lot of manipulation, a lot of suck ass slime ball niggas that manipulate your brain into feeling like you gotta move how they tell you to move. Right. Nobody controls you unless niggas don't put a gun in your head. You're your own man out there, no matter how young you are, 17, 18, 19 years old, trying to rap, do whatever the fuck you're your own man. A nigga can't tell you who you can chill with, who you can't chill with, who you, whatever. But you gotta understand there's rules to the beef and to the streets. When you around certain niggas, they gotta respect you. You gotta respect what you're trying to do for your hood. And that's how I was with my hood. They know I rep hit makers. Everybody knows what hood I'm from. I don't really shout my hood out like that, but shout out to them. There's a lot of good niggas from my hood. There's a lot of weird niggas from my hood. There's niggas that love me, niggas that hate me. During my hood beef, which was years ago, for the most part, it's some weird shit. It dies down and escalates. Originally, niggas was friends. It all starts like that.
Oh,
I got friends from the other hood, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I always stay real to them niggas. I fed a lot of them niggas. You feel what I'm saying? During my part, back in the day when I was deep in the street shit. During the middle of the height of a war that we was going through, and I wanted to share this story just so if some of the young rapper niggas hear the shit. I recorded a song with the Ops. It was a song with a whole bunch of Boston rappers on it, but I didn't consider them niggas my Ops. It's just the word that these young niggas could relate to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was just like, who don't like me? Niggas fuck with you. Niggas grew up respecting you, nigga, fucking with your music. Mm-hmm. I fuck with a couple niggas in the hood. The nigga who was the lead at that time, he in jail doing years. We used to be good. His bro is my man. I really went to their hood and they hated the nigga with my little brother that got killed. God rest his soul still.
God bless him.
He was a legend. He was really it, bro. He was really it. Like them stories you hear,
right?
Documentaries. Yeah, he was it, bro. Like niggas couldn't see him. And that's why I'm humble, cause he used to look at me dead in my eyes with 2 guns on him and I'll be like, yo, be safe, nigga. I'm dropping him off at his crib. Mm-hmm. And he'll be like, ain't nobody better than me at this shit. And I believed it cause I seen what he do. Right. So it's like, damn, this nigga. When he went, it's like, nigga, I used to feel like I had a bulletproof vest moving around with him. And I know there's hoods that feel the same way. Mm-hmm. When they lose their main shooter and shit like that, they be like, damn, shit's crazy. Like, right, we thought he was ill.
Right, you realize how real it is, because it's like, you thought this nigga you really thought he was untouchable.
I know. Y'all that would make a whole hood feel untouchable. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, man.
But the thing about it was I came in, that was the more of the story. I went in, I did the song with niggas. It was just me and my cousin, and I told you about always my man. My niggas, some of them was uncomfortable. And my fault. And some of them understood, like if they got my respect, see this is you gotta have a respect to know, nigga, yeah, I'm gonna do this because this is business that could mean bigger for us as a family in the hood.
Right.
In the long run. But I would never put you in danger, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I would never put you in danger, nigga. You got my word. If I feel shaky, I'm not doing it. I don't feel shaky, nigga. Niggas could look at each other like grown men and be like, yo, cuz, our hoods hate each other, but my nigga, we kind of buzzing right now. We should work together.
Exactly.
And it's crazy because I seen one of the dudes from Roxbury actually say that, and it made me, shout out to A-Zip. He said that in an interview with another podcast. He was like, yeah, I just want to work with whoever. I don't even care. Beef, what street, if you're shining out here, you making noise, let's get it done, because going up the city. And that signs of maturity. That reminded me, because I was his age when I did it. And he's there now, and I commend them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I got my own life shit, and sometimes I wish I could do more, and I need to get back on focus, but I be in my own life sometimes. Like, sometimes I wake up, I don't want to rap, I don't want to be the Armstrong the mayor, I don't want to take the 100 DMs I got of young niggas asking me for advice. I don't want to listen to niggas' music. I don't want to throw another party. Mm-hmm. I want to bag a little dope, good bitch and move to the sticks. Live the rest of my life out, get some bread, flip real estate, do whatever the fuck I gotta do. Right. But some days I wake up and my heart is just adamant to the hood and to the music of our city, because I've been through the pain and through all the bullshit that we go through. So with that being said, it's like, my nigga, I'm proud of you, bro, and to keep it real, that is one of the biggest steps that our city gotta take in order to really blow a nigga from our city up, because yo, no bullshit, niggas know our city's gangster as fuck, bro. Yeah, like I said, niggas don't talk about it a lot. Niggas know what time it is. Niggas in Boston, my nigga. Niggas respect and love it. And I salute all you rappers, DJs, beat makers. Except the niggas that's cocky. I don't like cocky niggas. I don't like arrogant motherfuckers. Y'all niggas need to humble down, because don't ever forget, niggas is from the street, because niggas get real street love. Like, and it's not a problem to humble a nigga down. It's just we're trying to be humble ourselves and not have to do shit like that. Right. So keep doing y'all thing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of the city right now, everything they doing. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like, I don't know. I saw with the whole, especially with the pandemic that hit. You know what I'm saying? Everything was shut down. I feel like people had to really tap into shit, really sit back and think about shit. And I feel like coming out of it, a lot of people's outlook is different. A lot of people found their hustles and actually humbled themselves as well. You know what I'm saying? In a different way. You know what I'm saying? They didn't take the streets to do it. It took a whole fucking a virus to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I see a lot more unity. You know what I'm saying? A lot more people coming together. That ain't bullshit. That ain't old shit. Like, fuck, we can do this together. We can do this show together. We can do this video together. I'll hop on your song. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm loving that. And a lot of people are supporting the more black businesses and supporting your man who got the clothing line instead of going to wherever the fuck to get that or get the Gucci, get the Louis, which is fine. But this is a lot more support than I saw prior to that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? And me myself, again, with this platform, again, and I always tell niggas, like you said, like I really felt, you know what I'm saying, the fact that you're saying you're humble, and I felt that about you. Not even meeting you prior to that. I felt that about you, you know what I'm saying? And I can relate to that, being that way myself. It's like I never looked at nobody here, everybody's here, like everybody's here, bro. Like I don't treat nobody no funny way. I don't like cocky niggas because they was always a target in my eyes, nigga. Those are the niggas I used to get back in the day, and that was that. You cocky, you on my radar. That's it. You gotta get got, because to me, my mother always told me that shit. My mother always instilled in my head appreciation for things that you have. When I see niggas doing too much, you know what I'm saying? In my eyes, automatically, I call it the Robin Hood syndrome. Rob the rich and give to the poor. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's how I be.
That was my mentality back then.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like whenever I see that shit, I be like, where? Bad. I'm like, nigga, I'm watching you for the rest of the night, nigga.
Yeah.
Boom, and me, what it is.
And me, I'm kind of like that too. I'm kind of like, there's morals and principles shit. That was the music. You know, that was the name of a few of my tapes. I really live by it, and I kind of adopted a a thing of like, you know, trying to help everybody. Yeah. And it's like, I don't like when the tough niggas pick on the weak. Yeah, and I've been in a lot of situations where I go against the bad guys, and it's hard, like, cause I'm a good dude too, but it's just like, I really know my team is official. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we got good bad guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, nigga, so I always stand for that, but I'm starting to let it go. I've always was one, like, in the clubs, like, yo, don't fuck with that kid, he's a rat. Or be careful with him, he's a slime ball. To people I care about. But it gets to the point where it makes it look like I got a lot of bad slime motherfuckers that don't like me because of that. Cause I point out their flaws when niggas be scared to them, like, nah, cause that's not real. Yeah. And niggas will be like, huh? I done told straight niggas that are feared to death, biggest killers around, nigga, like, nah, that's not real what you be doing. What you did that time. I respect that other time.
Right, but this here, nah.
And niggas respect me for that. Like, damn, nigga, like, I'm not scared, nigga. Like, what you gonna do? Smoke me because I gave you an opinion, nigga?
Like the saying goes, real does recognize real at the end of the day. A lot of people don't understand that shit. Real recognizes it, my nigga. Like you said, nigga, you be in that position.
Plus, a lot of niggas dick ride and niggas don't like that. Real niggas don't like fake shit. Even if you were I notice a lot of the gangster niggas, the gangster niggas is just like the hustlers and the rappers. Mm-hmm. Y'all all got your own groupies, nigga. Right. So we all don't like the fake love, nigga. It's cool. We like it from bitches, but not from niggas.
Yeah,
so
niggas is that shit.
We check it. Like, nah, nigga, tell me if I'm wrong. Don't just suck my dick, nigga. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't need yes men around me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that shit. Tell me if I'm fucking up. Tell me if that shit ain't right.
Yeah. You know? So, my fault. So continue with the story, bro. Basically, we started a street team. I learned how to promote and market myself. It was great, like I used to fill that van up with CDs and flyers and posters, and basically we was doing the same exact shit Master P was doing. Right. Like out the trunk, nigga, like the big movies, like we saw literally, no bullshit, we sold at least 250,000 CDs out the trunk. I know I made probably $1 million off selling CDs alone, my nigga, but I used to eat with my niggas. Mm-hmm. So I realized wholesaling and how to feed. I took a lot of street niggas and I kept them out the streets for years because they would really be making money. Like, we was young, they were young team, and my street team was young niggas. So it's like, nigga, I'll go and buy a pack of 100 CDs with the covers for $1. Right. And it'll be our music. They're gonna help us promote it anyway. And I'll charge them niggas $2 and let them keep $3. Yeah. So $1 for me, $1 to re-up.
And then boom.
And nigga, you got $3. So every $100 I spend makes my nigga $300. And I had niggas I run through 200 CDs in a week. Right. Young boys, nigga. So I felt good. I was helping my niggas get their school clothes, be able to buy their little liquor, their little butter, take their little hoe out, get some buns. You feel me? Like, we were living cool. It was a dope life. The struggle, a lot of rappers say this. Me and my brother say this shit. No time in our life, even when niggas was super up balling, whatever, even when niggas was regular, even when niggas was working, nigga, no time in our life was better than the struggle, bro. When we didn't give a fuck about shit, when we didn't care about the design, we was just us young niggas like trying to make it, fucking bitches, getting bent, living life, being happy, repping our shit, loving each other for what we are, you know what I'm saying? Right. The older you get, the more it gets about money and status and all this weird shit.
And you start to see who's who.
Yeah, nigga. Who your real family is.
Exactly. Because when the success comes into play, you really get to see the character and individuals that have been around you for a long time.
Yeah, no bullshit.
Real shit goes down.
Yeah, no bullshit. 100%, bro. And that's the type of shit niggas go through. Like, so I went through that. I chased my dream. I did a lot, bro. I've been on stages with 50. I've been on. You know, I helped Cardi B blow up. I used to hold French down, Red Cafe, you know, where I be in Miami, Cali. I done been in Cali with the Bloods. I done been in fucking Little Haiti with the Zoes. I done been in Philly with AR Ab and before all these goon niggas. Like, I done been in New York with real niggas. Like, I done pop bottles with millionaires. I done did mad shit in life, mad celebrities. Nigga, I done been in VIP with Jay-Z and Beyonce. Nigga, that same day I told Joe Buttons he's a weirdo. Like I go through I got mad dope memories and stories, and there's mad shit I do to be called who I am called, the mayor of Boston. But a lot of shit that I've done is behind the scenes shit. I done went to DYS to talk to the kids. I done did giveaways. I done did charity shit. I done gave money away. I done fucking gave food to single mothers. I done stood on Mass South Exit 18 with the fiends, nigga, gave away food and hand sanitizer shit to them niggas and masks. Like, I really care about my community as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it adopted my name. You know what I'm saying? The mayor. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not no ill, I don't think that's no ill shit because I'm called the mayor. I think it's just love and respect, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here for it. I'm here for the city. I've grinded. I built my way up. We sold CDs in the trunk, my nigga. From the trunk, my nigga, we traveled the world. We did what we did. We helped feed families. We done held our niggas. We kept highly respect. And I tried to be as stand-up as I could. And my crew of niggas that I've always grown up with, I taught them morals and principles. I was like the dad, even niggas older than me. I got mad niggas that rap my shit that are from different hoods that to this day would be like, yo, cuz, y'all my real family. Like, I grew up in this hood, but y'all show me way more love. I got niggas that got hitmakers, HMF tatted on their arm that didn't even grow up with niggas. They just met a real situation. Right. And I'm mad grateful that I could be the one of the niggas that provide that energy and teach my niggas. Like, and now as we get older, we just try to pass it down to our kids and to the young motherfuckers from our city. Right. All that cocky shit is corny. All that extra tough shit is corny. Niggas come home all the time and they get in my ear like, yo, you need to put me down with your team, nigga. I just did 5 years for shooting a nigga. He doesn't know what you're talking to. What the fuck is that? Cause I don't care about that shit, nigga. And I tell niggas though, I'll shake their hand, I'm like, yo, no bullshit. That's dope, but you probably would have won me better if you would have been like, yo, cuz I take care of my kids, or
that's a fact.
Or yo, cuz if you walk out the room and your bitch is there, I'm not gonna try to take her number, or yo, cuz I take care of my niggas in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
that rah-rah shit.
Yeah, that extra tough shit is corny to me, bro. And the whack part is we not scared of it. And I go through it, but understand that I deal with a lot. Like, I literally was having this conversation last night because I roll with real gangster niggas. Mm-hmm. So it's like, as much as I try to be lewd as the mayor that's above that now, and I'm really with street niggas. I was really at one point a real street nigga. So it's like, I play with fire all the time, and it's like doing all these parties. Like, I did 4 parties. When you get drunkenness and you get egos, but I put myself in just to keep opening doors for my city. Yo, cuz a couple years ago, Boston niggas wouldn't go to Rhode Island. Now they all over Rhode Island. I've been throwing parties out there for 5 years. Niggas wouldn't go to Lawrence. I had the whole city all over Lawrence like 7 years ago when I was throwing them big parties. Mm-hmm. Nigga, I opened doors for our cities to be able to move in these cities and show that there's real niggas and good niggas. Mm-hmm. Probably niggas fuck with me, my nigga. I bump into niggas, yo, bro. I literally be in clubs, but what I'm saying, you play with the devil. I've been in clubs where nigga walk behind me and be like, yo, Lou, I fuck with you, nigga, and pull a gun out like, nigga, this for you. But then I don't know this nigga, right. And then my nigga will see him, and then it turn. Like, nigga, what the fuck you pulling out guns for this nigga for? What's up? Right. And they could turn to some shit. Exactly. But it's the love sometimes it be overwhelming. Like, I go through a lot of weird miscellaneous behind the scenes shit that I never talk about. But it's just part of being me, and this is I do it every day I go out. But I'm like, man, I kind of like the club shit is dope. I love throwing these parties and I love money, but it's also like, nigga, every time you go out, there's a chance you're gonna bump into a nigga that hates you. Because that's true. The more love I get, I also got a lot of haters. Absolutely. You understand? That's how it goes. You gonna bump into them, even though most of the time the haters show me love to my face. I noticed that. It's weird as fuck, but it's like drunkenness, late night, egos, bitches. Mm-hmm. That's not a good mix. Mm-hmm. And rest in peace to the 2 young boys that passed away probably this weekend. Hey. And look, and you would think, I don't know the situation personally, but it's looking like it was some bean shit. Hopefully it wasn't, cause I be preaching that too. Leave that shit back for the streets, nigga.
Right.
Niggas trying to enjoy life, niggas celebrate birthday, be with their bitch. Like, nigga, you see a nigga in a whole other state. I done bumped into Boston niggas that is from different hoods that don't like my hood out of state, bro. And it's like we like brothers, nigga. Like, yo, we in here together, something happens, bro. I got you.
Right.
Well, shit, nigga, I got you then. You feel me? Niggas gotta be able to think outside the bubble, not think into a mentality where you peer pressure by niggas that's trying to use you anyway as doges. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? And think it like yourself, like your own man, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And basically that's it. Rest in peace. Like I knew one of the niggas, two Boston dudes got shot after a club and probably and killed this weekend. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I be in tune. And I knew that one I knew his baby's moms and his wife. So that shit felt horrible because they both good chicks. The other nigga, I'm like, damn, he look familiar. I didn't think I knew him. Come to find out 3 days after this shit happened, I'm just talking to one of my men and he's like, yo, you know that's homie's brother. And nigga, I like his brother a lot, solid, genuine ass nigga. So he had to be just like him cause brothers usually, sometimes they be the fallen apple for the tree, but
right.
You usually grow up with the same morals. Brother's a solid nigga, that shit hurt. Like, damn, dog, homie's good. He's a good dude, man. Like, now I know one of the niggas that died, and this is part of being the mayor, because I know so many people, too. I know the niggas' baby's moms and wifey. And then the other one, I know the nigga's brother. Now, I'm scrolling down my timeline, people I really know that everybody shot. Like, damn, I've seen them heartbroken. It's like, damn, nigga, we gotta do better as a city.
Shit's tough, man.
You gotta leave that shit alone, bro.
It's tough. I preach the same to the dudes that I know, man.
Cause you older now. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but you know, we not teenagers, bro.
We're not kids no more, bro. And to see these younger cats, the way that they move is so. I'm like, reckless is reckless, but I feel like their level of recklessness is just different than when we was younger. Like they're like super.
It's peer pressure.
Yeah, their shit is peer pressure
because they're watching this fake ass music industry.
They don't even have to do. Next thing, a lot of them, majority of them don't have to do this shit. They jump in because it's like, damn, that shit. Like,
every year it's like action movies.
It's lit.
They sell more than a fucking movie about happy shit. Like niggas want to go see Paid in Full before niggas want to go see, I don't know, fucking The Notebook. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's a fact, because they're just infatuated with this shit and they create these characters in themselves.
But the real shit is, nigga, the music industry itself, cause look at what's going on with the baby, bro.
Oh well, yeah. Look at that shit.
Nigga can't say nothing about having AIDS, or a gay person having AIDS, but as long as he keeps talking about I'm the nigga that'll kill every rapper, nigga, I'll shoot you in real life.
Right. He's cool.
He's cool. It's cool we kill each other, my nigga. That's what they want.
See, that's what they be like, hold on, he's straying from the plan. Like, what is he doing? He's talking about other shit. Like, we fucking him up now. Look at all the shit he's losing.
Stick to killing yourself and fuck these hoes. Single mothers and fucking broken homes, nigga, to create wild ass young niggas that's gonna get killed too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and that's really what it is, and niggas don't see it. And that's why I'm 50-50 with the music. I love music, bro. And the crazy shit is I really could still rap, but I barely don't write. All the music I put out 4 songs this year, 5, is all shit I had for a year ago. Besides the shit I just did with Millie's, and that's almost a year ago. No bullshit, I just dropped that. I don't even be wanting to drop music cause it's like, it's a fake game, bro. You gotta put a mask on your face, only show your eyes, put a bandana, have the guns on every fucking video, indict yourself. Like I'm at the point where I just did my first real estate flip and I'm looking to jump into my next one right now. I do these events and I make good bread. I'm at the point where I'm like, damn nigga, I work so hard and I survived the streets and it's kind of paying off. Why the fuck, Lou, would you be on camera talking about you the biggest drug dealer in the bean, or we could really kill niggas if we wanted to? All you doing is doing the same shit Casanova just did. Right. The same shit 6ix9ine and them niggas just did. The same shit YFN Lucci just did. Right. The same shit Rollo did. But if you really want to blow up rapping, Lou, you got to do that. So which one do you want to do, nigga? So basically, I said this in another podcast, and I'm gonna say it again. Rap becomes, hey, This is the wheel of fortune of rap. Either you're gonna get locked up for telling on yourself. You're gonna get smoked because you're OD and disrespecting your ops because that's the cool thing in rap. Or 3, nigga, you might just get lucky and blow up. And still gotta live with the shit like Lil Durk when niggas run up in your crib and you and your bitch gotta shoot out because of the life you're living. So it's hard for me. I juggle every day, bro. I juggle every day. Do I wanna rap? Nigga, I go through shit like there's DJs that don't like me because I tell niggas the real when they used to getting their dicks up. There's street niggas, there's club owners and club promoters that don't like me because I tell niggas the real and I don't dick ride. I go through a lot and it makes me feel what do I really want to do? Why do I do this shit? But I'm just me, I'm a Taurus nigga, I'm stubborn. And it's like, you know, I was for 2 years, like a lot of people don't know, 94.5 wasn't playing my music in the launch pad. Mind you, they got 17 years playing my music. From G-Spin to On and On, rest in peace, to whoever the fuck ever did the launch pad. And what they didn't understand, what this one DJ didn't understand was that, all right, he doesn't like me. It's cool. You don't like me. As long as you don't bother me, I won't bother you. If you don't like me. There's a lot of niggas that don't like me.
For real.
But when you say, nah, but we're not gonna play his music because I don't like him.
Right, now you're causing something.
Now you're causing because with every action is a reaction. But bottom line, shout out to 94.5. I'm not gonna get too deep into that conversation. They just played my single last Sunday with Millie's. It's called Pray For Me. It's on Spotify, iTunes, all that shit. We're gonna do the video soon. And they called and another thing that them niggas didn't understand that Millie's is buzzing right now. That causes him. He's my dog. I've always supported him.
Millie's a good dude.
For years, nigga. Since I was rapping, like first originally, bro. It caused him kind of not to want to even do the video with me. Cause he don't want to put himself in a situation where they don't play his music. It causes me not to want to help young niggas from the hood out. Cause I'm afraid that if
you don't want that shit
my name is behind them, they're not gonna play their music.
Right.
I don't want to fuck their shit up.
Right.
But we worked it out. You know what I'm saying? Like man, and I appreciate them, but always understand, my nigga. I'm who I am. My story is real, cousin. It don't matter who's telling you what in your ear, cause like all I ask for is my respect out here, bro. Cause I'm gonna get it. And that's on everything.
That's the real shit right there.
And I'm gonna respect you. And y'all niggas know I always respect everybody. I'm a respectful dude and I'm a humble dude. Cause I'm really a good nigga. I'm the good nigga that was all of y'all friends at one point. And because of a small disagreement, y'all change your whole mind about the nigga I am. Nah, that's not real to me. You feel me?
It's not. And my G, I truly appreciate the fact that you came here and got to say all of that because I'm the type of individual, like I like to talk to the source. Like I don't give a fuck about him and her telling me about a person. I need to talk to the person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Granted, like I said, this first time we actually meeting in person, and I said I've been seeing you for years, seeing you do your thing, seeing your brand, the whole nine for years. I'm like, this nigga's working. That's all we know is this nigga's on his shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay working. I feel like me, I do a lot of shit alone, so I'll be unorganized. But my heart's in the right place, and one day I'm gonna get everything together and really like do what I need to do for the city the right way I really want to do it. But it's just I take a lot of pressure, nigga, and I ain't rich. I'm getting older. This ain't the old Lou, nigga. I used to take the big risks, nigga. now it's like, nigga.
Now it's a thought. Now you gotta think first.
Now I think about my 2 kids, bro, and it's just like,
especially when kids.
Nah, man. Let me see what happens with this next party I throw. See how I do there, and you know what I'm saying. Then I could fall back and maybe put some bread into doing this for build a studio or a place where everybody could come and I could be with these artists. That's my next goal. I want to build a place where everybody could come and fuck with me, and I could talk to all these artists individually when they there, like, yo, now I can give them the advice I want to give them.
Right.
It don't gotta be through a podcast.
Right.
And that's another thing. I got my own life, and I travel and I take care of my 2 kids and I do everything I'm trying to do. So it's like I don't got time to really roll up to every nigga. I used to be that nigga that would roll up to your hood, chop it up with you. Nowadays it's more like I'm an older man and I'm a business type nigga too. So it's like I got niggas trying. You know what I'm saying? Partner up with me for liquor and shit like that. Shout out to Don Alessandro. That's gonna be the new rose everybody fuck with in the city.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Cause they showing the city nigga love. They from Italy. They're big ass liquor in Italy. We about to blow them up. If Jay-Z could do it, why the fuck I can't do it? We doing it in our city. Don Alejandro, we gonna get the shit very, very soon in all the liquor stores, and y'all already know, look out for it. I'm that type of nigga. So usually the type of nigga that will fuck with me and have my conversation and my advice is the type of nigga that I'm like, yo, Lou, make me appreciate that you appreciate what I've done. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, Lou, let me bring you to dinner. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Lou, let's sit down, have a meeting. I've paid executives for meetings. I've taken executives to dinner. I've done the real shit you really gotta do if you really wanna chase your dream. So it's like, my time is money for everyone, and humbly saying that, cause money ain't everything. But when you a nigga that got 2 kids, and when you a nigga that got jewels, sometimes sometimes it's worth it, spending a little bread to get around certain type of niggas. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that shit, so I appreciate it.
It's an investment, bro. It's an investment.
Yeah, an investment, part of the investment.
And another thing I do want to say again, cause this platform, bro, again, it's just like the other individuals that are like buzzing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a plan. This is what I wanted to do. I was doing the music thing before. You know what I'm saying? Going hard with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the feelings that you had towards it, kind of funny about it. I seen how fake shit was. I seen how fake promoters was. A lot of situations where I felt like I was gonna put myself in compromising positions because of who the person that I am, and I don't like funny shit. So it was like I need to shift gears real quick. You know what I'm saying? I've always fucked with the media game, so I'm like, what can I do? And then I brought forth to my man Nelson, and we got this shit popping, and the embracement has been beautiful. You know what I'm saying? We had Jewels. You know what I'm saying? We had some good money people. You know what I'm saying? That came on here, and I got no problem reaching out to anybody, because my thing, the worst they can say to me is no, and that's it, and I move on. That's all. And I reached out to you. You literally got right back to me. You know what I'm saying? I know you were a busy man and all that shit. So I wasn't expecting you to get back that quick. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I seen my joint, I'm like, okay, I'm bet. Boom, let me see if he's interested. And then
you for the city, man. For the city, man. I really try to do as much as I can sometimes. You just caught me at a good time too, and I got so much DMs and ADHD that sometimes I'll be like, damn, this is the 8th time this nigga hit me, and I don't even know if it is or not. But I try to be a good dude and show love. Then I looked on your page and it looked official. I saw a couple of the interviews and shit. I'm like, yo, fuck it, let's get it. I
respected it. So you know what I'm saying. Again, I just want to show you your love. You know what I'm saying. Show you to let you know that you're doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Appreciate what you're doing for these youth. Let them know the truth. Not fabricating the shit. You know what I'm saying. Put them on a better path, and that's all you can ask for an individual to do. That's from our era. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, man.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all seen it, y'all heard it. Definitely, y'all see this man. Give my man his flowers, man, because he's a real one. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that shit for me and him right now. He's a real one. I catch his energy. I'm a big energy nigga. So it's like his energy is definitely genuine as fuck. Period.
You already know, my niggas. Love boss.
Let them know where they can find you real quick.
Yeah, I mean, all y'all know, nigga, I'm on my gram daily. So Lou Armstrong 870 gram for the parties is Lou Armstrong events. And you know, just events I do. I got the pool. This probably won't be out by then, but it's Sunday. I got the pool party. And just hit my page. Usually links in the bio. I got a website for the gear, HMF Lifestyle. We've been chilling on that, but we about to get right back on it. And the Mayor's Podcast, we about to get right back on that shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, I appreciate the love for my city, my nigga. And I really, really, really wish everybody grinded, from podcasters, DJs, promoters, beat makers, nigga. I wish y'all the best, nigga. And you know what I mean? Just go hard. Don't let nobody tell you can't do what the fuck you do. Chill.
Absolutely, man. Again, you heard it first, boy. It's your boy 7 says this Actuality Speaks podcast. Where if it ain't real talk, please stay silent.